Garcia says Canelo has to fight David Benavidez. I think a lot of the boxing world are now saying that Canelo has to fight David Benavidez. And you got people saying that Canelo should fight David Benavidez or just retire from the sport. Let's speak on it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop video. And he says that, you know, when people saying what Canelo did in the past, and that kind of was a shot at Eddie Reynoso, saying that, well, Canelo's done this in the past. He's done this, that, and the third. He's done that. And he basically like, you know, Ryan said we can't live in the past. You know, we live in the now. You the face of boxing, and you got to keep the boxing going. And boxing only gonna go. Boxing only gonna go as the face of boxing goes. So he basically said he got to fight him. He said he'd get touched up a bit in that fight, but he said he believed Canelo's experience will carry him in that fight. So, you know, you got a lot of people at this point where, you know, it's come out that rumor that came out that, that Canelo Alvarez want to fight Edner Berlanga, and everybody just basically saying, since, you know, you beefing with PBC, you know, Top Rank ain't fucking with Canelo, paying him all that money how Bob is, and now you beefing with the zone, maybe you should just walk away and retire from the sport, since you don't want to fight the best competition. You want to fight easy competition for high pay. And what was going on in the economy and how boxing is going down the shitter, Canelo was spoiled. Canelo ain't had a hard day in boxing. He ain't missed a meal in boxing. He ain't missed shit. You know? So, they giving him whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? But they used to be able to go from company to company, breach contract. You breach the contract with the zone, was got out of it. Breach the contract with the PBC, got out of it. Going back to the zone, back to PBC, back to the zone. They saying we need you to fight a 3-fight deal. I only want to fight 1 fight deal. They giving everything you want. You know, all the time. You know, okay, why would why would you go do what they want you to do when what you've been doing been working? You know, low profile fights for high profile money. And I think everybody's sick of it. You know, and I think a lot of people draw the line like, okay, you don't fight Munguia, so you want to fight, you know, Berlanga? Come on now. Just get out the sport at this point. Get out the sport. And I humbly agree. If you ain't gonna sit here and you ain't gonna fight the best, you know what I'm saying, just get out the sport. I think that's what's best. And Ryan is right. Like, man, you the face of boxing. You got to keep this thing going. You got to get the ball rolling on the best fighting the best. You know, if you the face, that's the lead everybody. You're the lead that everybody is following. And a lot of people are sick and like, man, he might as well just go ahead and get up out of here, then retire. It ain't like he had a murderous row of fights, cause he ain't. He lost to Beevil. They act like it didn't happen. Fought Triple G in the trilogy. Triple G just showed up for money. Then who else did he fight? John Ryder. Come on now. And then he fought Jamil Charlo. And somebody brought up in the comment section that Canelo been getting lazy in training, so he don't want to train hard no more. Remember the sparring partner came out and said Canelo was lazy in training. He stopped sparring. He stopped in the middle of sparring and all that shit. And he don't want to train no more like he used to train. And he ain't got it no more. He comfortable. Then he should just get out the sport before he get hurt. Because obviously he know he ain't got the hunger no more. But, you know, when it's easy money to get made, who going to leave easy money on the table? He ain't going to leave no easy money on the table. If y'all going to pay me $35 million to fight Rocky Fielding and all these other guys, come on. Why not? So, why not? So if he feel like he ain't got to compete no more, you know what I'm saying? He feel like he don't want to fight top of competition no more because you made it and all the money the same. It's time to get out the game. It's time to get out the game. Because your bad influence, it ain't his influence alone. Because he was influenced by Floyd Mayweather, you know, Manny Pacquiao. That's who they getting influenced by. Just marinate, get easy money. Al Heyman, get easy money. When it's time to make the top dollar, then you don't want to make the top dollar because it ain't no big difference from the top and the bottom dollar. It ain't no big difference. You know? So now it's kind of hard to deny you want to fight. And, you know, Benavidez to move up to 75. Will he be able to even get back down to 168? So Benavidez, he might be hurting himself going up to 75. And then Canelo like, okay, let's do it. Now you got to squeeze back down to 168 pounds. You don't be surprised if Benavidez starts screaming, oh, I can't make 68 no more. You got to come to 75. You already came to 75 for Kovalev and Dimitri Bivol. Come to 75. You said you didn't want to do the Bivol match at 68. Come and watch. I don't think that was a good move at all to have Benavidez fight at 75. Unless you know the Canelo fight 100% not going to happen. So, but that's just my tidbit on that. For real. But I think a lot of people right. Like, okay, Ryan right. Like, you know, you need to do that. But he know that he probably ain't got the juice that he once had in his legs. He know that he relaxed. He know that you know, he just ain't as hungry as he used to be, and rightfully so. The boy got everything. He got his own money. Got cars, his family good. You know what I'm saying? You know, he fought almost 70 fights. Maybe it's time to hang it up. And history gonna look, oh, he ducked you know, David Benavidez, but if you ain't hungry no more, you know what I'm saying? And if, you know, and you don't want to pass the torch because he came from a generation where, no, they didn't pass the torch. Mayweather didn't pass that torch. Pacquiao, he tried to pass the torch to Keith Thurman, I guess, but Keith Thurman came up short. But he knew because Keith Thurman had been out the ring so long in that Josito Lopez fight, when he came back, he thought I could beat him. So you come from an era where they don't even want to pass the torch no more. So he's not obligated to pass the torch because the OGs for him didn't pass. Well, Floyd fought him. Floyd knew he was going to dust that ass. He knew that. He knew Canelo had zero chance of beating him. He knew that. So he came from a generation in which they didn't pass that torch. That's the difference. He came from a generation when they didn't pass the torch. So he don't probably feel obligated. He know if he lose to Munguia, and you know, and it's true. They saying smart partner saying, other people saying that he lazy in his training. He's slipping on his pimping. He know that if he slip and he lose to Munguia or he lose to Benavidez, he know he won't lose to Berlanga. He lose to one of those guys, he's over with. They the new superstar in boxing. That's they Mayweather the De La Hoya transfer. And where De La Hoya came out on top was Mayweather continued to work with his promotional company. So even though De La Hoya lost the fight, but De La Hoya made a lot of money with Floyd after that. You know? So he made a bunch of money after that. Don't forget it. He know if he lose to Munguia or Benavidez, man, it ain't like Bivol, where no people ain't know who Bivol was, so, you know, people ain't, you know, crown Bivol. People are like, that fight didn't even happen. So it ain't like that. So it ain't like that. But he lose to one of the Mexicans. Well, Benavidez is gonna be a superstar. Al Hemi, he ain't going out of business. He got the young gun David Benavidez. And that's why PBC put that promo out that they basically on Twitter that people scared to fight Benavidez. That was a subliminal. I can't even say it was a subliminal. That was a clear shot to Canelo Alvarez. A clear shot. A clear shot. So, you know, take it for what y'all want to take it for, but I think people that's saying that Canelo need to fight Benavidez or retire are right. And I think Brian Garcia is saying that living in the past and off your past accomplishments is bullshit. You the face of boxing, you need to do it for the present, for the here and now. And fight, you know, David Benavidez not right now. And Ryan can talk. Ryan fought Tank, and then he turned around not too long after that, and he fighting Devin Haney. So he can talk. He can talk. So I don't really think there's no issue to that, man. But he definitely needs to get in the ring with those brothers, man, with those guys, At least one of those, especially Benavidez. You know, man, he beat Benavidez or whatever, he can retire. Can't tell you nothing. Can't tell you shit else. La, la, la. Wait till I get my money right. You know. And that was originally, by the way, that song was originally a Jeezy song. And he said he gave it to Kanye to, send back for the Recession album. And he said Kanye did all types of crazy shit to the song, remixed it and all. He said, I can't use that shit for the album. He said, Kanye to keep it. He said, Kanye still owe me. But hey, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, want to support the channel, Cash App, $CJ Good 313. Venmo CJ Good 313. PayPal link in the description. Check out the boxing news playlist. Appreciate the love and support. Y'all know what the business is. Goodfella TV. Hit the link tree and find me everywhere. Peace.